Hi everybody, Nancy here. Okay, I got to do a follow-up on the dots. I always do this. I forget to mention things. When I get excited about these new features, I tend to I tend to skip stuff. And so follow-ups are part 2 is a common thing for me. So if you don't get it all in the first round, hopefully you'll get it in the second round. So I need to apologize for skipping some pretty important facts on this dot thing. First of all, there's only 2 pens that you can use the dot feature. The first 2, which are, if I look at the tools down at the bottom, it's the draft pen and the felt tip pen. The other ones don't offer the dots, so don't even look for it. It's under customize. If you choose one and you go to, let me see if I go choose a pen and I look at the characteristics. See the customize? It says solid, dashed, and dotted. Well, if it doesn't say dotted, you can't do dots, all right? So if the pen that you use normally doesn't offer dots, that's because it's doing it. You can do something else with it. It's got another really cool feature. These were the only 2 that he offered for that. Now, the same goes with pressure. Not all the pens react differently with pressure. If you look at the Apple, you only have four pens listed there. It's not that something's missing, it's just that those 4 pens are the only ones that when you put pressure on the pen, it makes a difference in what the pen looks like. All right. So like right now, I've got the draft pen. If I go up and then put pressure coming down, then it gets thicker. Not all pens do that. All right. As a matter of fact, there's another pen. Let me look. I think it's this one. Oh, my sneeze. Sorry. Pressure doesn't work on this pen. What's that called? The gel pen. See if I try to use pressure. Let me look. I've got to. All right, change it to this one, the gel pen, and go up and pressure down. Nothing. See, you can't use pressure for that pen. It's got different characteristics. I like this pen because it's kind of like a ballpoint pen. It's a little bit thicker at the tips. I like that look. Other pens, it depends on how fast you draw something. I think this one is the one that speed matters. So if I go up and then no pressure works on this one. No pressure, well, see, no pressure. Oh, see, okay, there you go. On this pen, if you go up from the bottom, it's thinner. If you go down, whenever they teach you how to do that fancy lettering, that's what they tell you to do. If you go thin up and thick down, and that makes that look. So that's the pen you could use to do that. Now, there's another pen that gives that same look, but it's based on speed. Let me try that. No, I've already tried that. Yeah, that doesn't work. Which one is it? Maybe no, I know it's the nib. Maybe the nib. That's the one I was looking at before. See, going up is thin, going down is thick. But if I go slow, then there's no deviation in the size. You gotta play with these things. See, I'm going up and down with it. It's been a while since I actually tried doing these things. If I go up and down, up and down, up and down. Now see those little jaggedy edges? Those tend to work themselves out in a minute. They won't always be that rough. Up. See it. That is the difference. If you see the speed, see if I go fast up, it's real thin. If I go slow up, it's kind of consistent. So you have to just play with it and see what they do, because you can come up with some really cool stuff if you just know which pen does what thing. If I'm wanting to, I've pretty much given up on trying to do that fancy writing. You know, I've got enough fonts that I don't need to do that too much. But anyway, so that's the differences. You've only got 2 pens that do the dots, and you only have 4 pens that use pressure. All right? You have to play with all of them in order to see what they do, to understand the difference. Then there's another thing that I talked about, putting YouTube videos on your document, and I said it couldn't be done anymore. But Jen Renee pointed out, and it's like, yeah, I didn't even think of that all you have to do is record the video. If there's something that you really want to include in your document, just record it and then save it in your photos or in your files, and then you've got it, and you can put it anywhere you want to. Well, no, you can put it in a document, okay? I doubt seriously that the copyrights would allow you to put it anywhere. But so that's what you would do, is just record it. Now, I use Record It, literally, that's what it's called, Record It, to do these videos. So that's what I would turn on if I was recording it. Now, if there's another way to do it, you know, there's probably all kinds of apps out there that you can do that with. But I think that's what I would use personally. But anyway, thanks for that tip. I had totally forgotten that. So it's not impossible. It would force you to have to watch the thing. You know, you'd have to watch it all the way through to get it, to be able to put it in, or not. You know, just record portions of it and put that little snippet into the whatever you're trying to do. All right. Anyway, that's all I have for today. The best way to learn a tool is to use it. That's all I can say. That's what I do every day. I'll play with something, you know, because you have to know what it does, and you have to kind of sort of be a button pusher. Just keep pushing until you figure it out. All right. Anyway, y'all have a good day here. Talk to you later. Bye.